let's say that you have a PlayStation 2, an Xbox, and a GameCube. Now let's say that you're not a big fan of the Xbox and GameCube controller, but you like the PlayStation 2 controller. Well, normally you couldn't plug a PS2 controller into an Xbox or a GameCube, but that's where this comes in. This is a PlayStation 2 Controller Converter Adapter, which when you can plug this right into here like so, and at the end it has both an Xbox and a GameCube plug. When you turn this thing on its side, you're going to get two options here. You can either have an Xbox side or a GameCube, and you just move the switch back and forth like so. Then when you turn it around, you can choose either the gamepad or the wheel. Now, the PS2 controller port is easy to install into this. All you have to do is see the end right here. You just plug it in like so. And you have that perfectly fine. And you just take your Xbox or GameCube. For this demonstration, I'm going to show you the Xbox. And you just take the Xbox controller port, plug it in, and all you have to do now is, let me just unwrap this here, turn your Xbox on. This will get in the way of your television if you have a small television, but you can just kind of move it to the side like this if you need to, or find some way to work on it on your own. Let me just get this out of the way here. There we go. Alright, now notice that the analog button on the PS2 controller is actually glowing. I have the King of Fighters 2003 in here, and I press start. So you definitely know that this works. Now, this is actually great for 2D fighting games, much like the King of Fighters and Marvel vs. Capcom and all that. And I'm just going to pick a at random. And as you can see, I'm playing an Xbox game with a PS2 controller. Well, now that we got it working for the Xbox, there's only one system left to test it on, which is the GameCube. Follow me! Well, we're already here. Alright, so we're going to test the GameCube out with Beautiful Joe, using a PS2 controller. Now, much like the Xbox, just the fact that we can press start and move clearly indicates that this thing works. Let's go through the options. Yeah. So, these are obviously the controls. Apparently, you punch with X, and you kick with Y, and you jump with A, and B is to zoom. Now, we'll find out how that actually runs on this later on. So, let's get out of here. Apparently, we use square to exit, and you can pick options with X. So that leaves me to assume that square will be our B button, and that X will be our A button. So, let's get out of here. New game. Just do adults for the hell of it. Doesn't make much of a difference. Okay, so we can skip that with L1. I'm going to assume that's the Z button, probably. Okay, we don't need to see that. Now, they're just kind of giving us the tutorial of how the game runs. Okay, so, judging from our little option menu that we saw earlier, triangle is our X button and circle is our Y button. So, and we, like I mentioned earlier, have A as X in this game. So, Z is our L1 button. And I gotta tell you, this is actually very comfortable. I would definitely not be surprised if they made a PS2 version of this game. I could definitely see it working very well. Let's see if... And haven't really found our C buttons yet. Maybe we'll come across to them after. Oh! Got a little hurt there. And, yeah, this is actually playing really well. I'm very impressed. Oh, yeah. I could seriously have fun with this for hours. But I probably shouldn't because this only has a 10-minute time limit, so I think I'll wrap things up here, and then we will go to my final verdict. So, to conclude, basically, the PS2 Controller Adapter works very well, as we tested with both the Xbox and the GameCube. And where you can find one of these, well, they're a little rare. I found mine in Walmart by pure chance. But you could probably best look on eBay. I think I saw a couple there, or basically an online store of some kind. But if you can get it, it's definitely worth it. I was looking on eBay, and I saw one for only $5.95, as I made that commercial that you guys saw. But this is definitely worth it. If you own an Xbox, a GameCube, and a PS2, definitely get one of these. You really couldn't go wrong. And with that being said, I'm IronFury. Take care.